How you doing, guys? So we're gonna talk a little bit about how where the panic attacks coming from, and how to work with that, and what is the panic attack. Now, you probably saw my videos about 8 vector psychology, and usually, I mean, most of these cases, panic attack, it's from a visual vector person. So visual vector person is it has this sometimes it has these fears that breaking through panic attack that goes like if it has, I mean, there is a main fear, it's fear of death. That's where all it starts. So from that main fear you can experience all kind of panic attacks, anxieties, all that stuff. Now let me also remind you a paradox with that same visual person in a time of the war, when there is actually war and people dying and getting hurt. Visual vector women, usually is the nurses, they picking up these soldiers from the field without parts of their body, all blood on their face and body, and they heal them and they take them out of the field to those spaces where they can treat them and take care of them, and they feel with absolute no fear. Even people like men, like we can say soldiers, like black vector soldier, which is like born to be a soldier with no fears, he has panic and he has fear in all that chaos and craziness that going on in the war. And that woman with no fear, she takes care of the soldiers. And this is the same women who has those panic attacks and all these issues with fears. Now, what happened is, it's when that woman with visual vector woman, when she has, any person, he has fears, but if you remember, as I explained in the other video, how it all works in vector psychology. By the way, from now on, we're gonna use it vector system, vector of self-cognition, because it's kind of closer than psychology, because we're gonna use in that system, not just psychology, so people can understand themselves better and work with their problems. And it's not just fears, it's problem. People who has hearing issues, dermal issues, all kind of issues, fears. Almost everything that connected to. If it's not physical damage, it could be treated with this self-cognition system. And if you work with it, keep watching the videos, you'll understand how it's all connected. Now, let's get back to this woman with the visual vector. Now, what happened in this self-cognition system, any vector, it has its opposite side. It has, for example, if you remember, we said every effect, it has its, you can call it like side effect. Every opposite side of it. Like for example, day, night, left and right and all that stuff, like yin yang. Now when she has the same woman that has all these fears, if they blocked and they inside of her or him, it could be guy also, he has to bring them out, and when you bring it out, it's gonna kind of drawn in that outer energy. So basically you need to bring that fear out. You can't really block it, it has to brought out. Now how you bring it out? Bring out, it's actually with everything, emotions. If you hold it in yourself, for example, audio vector person, most of them, they hold those emotions. It could be sometimes really dangerous, suicidal thoughts and really deep depressions and drugs addictions. So when you bring something out, that you have to unlock that fear. I mean, you cannot block it, it has to brought out, we can call it, we can say. Now the opposite side of that fear and panic attack, it's empathy and love. She feels so much empathy and love to these soldiers and people, that it brings that fear out and it disappears in the universe. So now how you have to bring empathy and love? Now we have to work with that, but we're gonna work it in another video because it might take some time. So see you guys in another video. Take care.